Manuel announced my miscarriage at dinner, and I announced her affair, full story. I was 12 weeks pregnant when my world cracked open in the most ordinary place, work. I stood up from my desk and felt warmth run down my leg. In the bathroom stall, I saw blood soaking through my dress and my hands started shaking so badly I could barely dial my husband Mac. He came fast, got me to the hospital, and we clung to each other while the doctor said the words I never wanted to hear. There was no heartbeat. The baby was gone. They called it a tragedy with no clear reason, but all I felt was emptiness and guilt I didn't deserve. Mac and I made one decision together. We wouldn't tell anyone until we were ready. I especially didn't want his mother, Lena, involved. Her concern always had sharp edges. But Lena had a key to our house, and 3 days later she walked in unannounced and found me on the kitchen floor, crying with a tiny onesie in my hands. She demanded an explanation. I was too exhausted to dodge her interrogation, so I told her the truth and begged her not to tell anyone. Lena swore she wouldn't, hand to chest, even swearing on her marriage. Then she immediately started framing my grief like a personal failure. Stress, work, not taking care of myself, not putting family first. Her sympathy felt rehearsed, like she was already planning her next move. That Friday, she called and insisted on a small family dinner to support Mac. I said I wasn't ready, but she cornered me with guilt, telling me Mac needed his family and implying I always put myself first. So I went. When we arrived, there were about 30 people. Lena floated through the crowd like a hostess on stage, then halfway through dinner she stood, tapped her glass, and announced my miscarriage to everyone. She asked for prayers, spotlighting herself as the suffering mother while 30 faces turned toward me. Then she whispered that I should smile, because otherwise people would think I didn't appreciate their support. In that moment, I realized my pain was just another prop. Worse, Mac didn't defend me. On the drive home he minimized it, claimed she was trying to help, and then told me I needed to apologize to her for looking miserable. The next morning, my phone filled with messages from relatives I barely knew, concerned because Lena had spent the night calling them about my mental state. Soon it spread beyond family. My coworker told me Lena had gone to her church prayer group to talk about me, even hinting she feared I might hurt myself. Lena wasn't supporting me. She was building a story where I was unstable, so no one would believe me if I spoke up. Then Lena asked me to help set up her 30th anniversary party. I agreed, knowing refusal would feed her narrative. While retrieving chairs from her bedroom, I accidentally knocked down a box of jewelry receipts, expensive pieces I'd never seen her wear. Then her phone lit up with a message from Emmanuel Redhart, a deacon I recognized from family dinners. Curiosity turned to ice when I opened the thread. Years of messages, explicit photos, hotel evidence, and dates that matched trips Lena claimed were with girlfriends. I screenshotted everything. I tried to show Mac privately. He didn't focus on the affair, he focused on how I found it, accused me of being paranoid, and acted like I was trying to turn him against his mother. Then an unknown number texted me. Keep quiet or they'd tell everyone I caused my own miscarriage. Lena knew what I'd seen, and she was escalating. So I stopped hoping for fairness behind closed doors. 2 weeks later, at her anniversary party, 200 guests, a microphone, a projector, I stood up during Lena's speech about vows and devotion. I had the slideshow operator play my file. Messages, photos, dates, receipts. 7 years of cheating, displayed in front of the very audience Lena loved. The room collapsed into shock and shouting. Her husband walked out. Emmanuel's wife erupted. Lena tried to call me unstable, but the proof stayed on the screen. When Mac confronted me afterward, I told him the truth. Lena made my miscarriage public, tried to paint me as dangerous, threatened to blame me for my loss, and he chose her every time. I walked out into the night feeling something I hadn't felt in weeks. Freedom.